Hey Internet, hey YouTube, this is Nate. You can also call me Nathan, please never call me Nathaniel. Just want to quickly run through everything that's up in the new patch. The biggest one, obviously, being Arcana. So the way you unlock Arcana, by the way, you can also see this in the menu here, is, let me just roll up here. You have to find the randomazo. The randomazo is these floating cards. You will find them in the Gallo Tower at the top of the tower. So yeah, just pick any character. I picked Croce. Go to Gallo Tower, and you just have to run up there and grab it. Be aware that there's like a lot of damage and freezing that happens up there, which is kind of wild. But then you just you just run and grab the cards. So pick a fast character. Go to the top of the tower. You'll see it. It's on the map, and then grab the cards. What they do is then when you start a new run, you get to pick a random Arcana to start with. Right now there are 6 Arcana. Let me just run through each of them in order. They are power-ups. So we have Awake, which gives you +3 revives, and then every time you consume a revive, you get +10% health, 1 armor, 5% might, area, duration, and speed, which is like wild. Super, super good. Definitely the best one in my opinion right now. Chaos in the Dark, which means that projectile speeds continuously change between -50% and +200%, which is hilarious. Don't know how super useful, but it is hilarious. Saraband of Healing. Healing is doubled, and recovering HP damages nearby enemies for the same amount. I found this one to be also very strong. It's usually my second pick. There is Slash. Enables critical hits for set weapons, doubles overall crit damage. It's fine. I would say it's probably on par with the healing one. If you're going to take things like Whip, Knives, Heaven's Sword, and others, it does enable crit on axes, which are not usually there by default, which is kind of cool. And then guns. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that can crit now, and it does double the crit damage, which is pretty good. Not as good as the Awakes, but still pretty good. Lost and Found Painting. Overall duration continuously changes between -50% and +200%. Very similar to the one on projectile speed. Also suspect on how good it is, but it is also hilarious. And Heart of Fire, which allows certain weapons that have fire elements to explode on impact. IMO was not that great, but still interesting. I did try it out with Fire Wand, and it was okay. And the torches exploding is kind of funny. But that's all the Arcanas we have right now. You can have up to 3. You start with one at the beginning of the round, and then you get a second one at the level 10 chest, and you get another, at the 10-minute chest, and you get a third one at the 20-minute chest. What I will note, and this is kind of a big impact, especially on a lot of like kill and level runs, that 10-minute chest now will always give you an Arcana, and will not give you an evolution every time. I think if you can get a multi-chest, there's a chance you roll an evolution and an Arcana, but so far, every single time at level 10, I've only gotten an Arcana. So just be aware that that is a change that comes with the new Arcanas, but it does open up a lot of new gameplay opportunities, especially as we see more and more coming out. You see there's a lot that are still missing, so they're going to get added every patch up until, the 1.0 version of the game. So still pretty cool, but yeah, so that's the Arcana. In addition, there's a new weapon. It is cats. I'm not even joking. Gatti Amari. It is literally just cats. And they run around, and they grab food from the ground that heals you. And they also get super feisty and create these giant balls of like feisty fighting. It's hilarious. Actually, like incredibly strong. But yeah, mostly just hilarious. And with that new weapon comes a new character, Giovanna Grana. She gains extra projectile speed she gains 1% extra projectile speed every level, and she starts with cats. Actually pretty strong. The extra projectile speed gets really wild. I had a full projectile speed with weapons, and they just they do be spinning. It's crazy. But basically that's it. No new maps, no new evolutions. Just those changes. I think there's also some changes to like some chest percentages have been increased, so more likely to drop chests from some enemies. But those are the big ones: Arcana, cats, Giovanna. But still quite meaty. It'll be interesting to see how things shake out with the Arcana now in the game. I think that has definitely the most significant impact. The +3 revives is nutty with guns. Like, you get Croce and you get extra revives, and it like wild times. I also think that will massively increase the amount of gold you can get, and it'll help with survival runs. So some buffs in some areas, some nerfs in some areas in terms of like speed of getting 10-minute evolutions. But overall, very interesting, very fun. I'm excited to see where Arcana goes in the future. But for now, this has been Nate. You can also call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.